Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a quick look here at Gala. Just a quick little update from yesterday's video. And just to preface too, when we looked at this from yesterday, basically I sent out a playout chart letting us know that the likelihood of 0.618, 0.5, or 0.382 is quite high. While that's kind of a bit of a range, those are three notoriously common levels for the price action retrace too. So if we do see the price action right now, it came right down to 0.618, wicked down super close to that level, and then essentially recovered since then. So again, if you ever going to consider taking an entry on one of these three levels, just know that just above the actual Fibonacci retracement level is the best place to go. Never go just even with the fib levels, go just above. Okay, so future reference, this is kind of some friendly advice there, but regardless, if you got filled on that, congrats, of course. We're going to talk about if that should sustain or if that's going to hold, because we do want to look at some volume profile and kind of understand the volume as well in the overall sense here. So again, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for joining me here. Quick congrats to our premium members here. Of course, we got Maker Short 50%, Audio Long 105, ENJ Long 113, Comp 83%, and of course is a VRA Long opened yesterday 21% in 2 hours. Again, those are just 5x leverage plays. Again, you got to recognize we use low position size, low leverage. We're not super risky. We're just consistent with our trades. And if you want to see some consistency here, just go ahead and check out our premium group. Obviously, our results are printed on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Be sure to check that out. All right, so what we want to look at here for Gala is a few things. First of all, we got a divergence. I was mentioning this potentially could happen, and it has. So that kind of lets us know that we're downshifting, essentially switching gears. Let's go to the daily first and just kind of double check a couple of things here first, because we did reject off of 70 on the RSI. That's commonplace. Money flow index is decreasing, letting us know the price action should come down with it. The MACD is kind of diverging, but not really anything significant. This is just one day of correction after three upticks. Really not a big deal. I'm not screaming bearish activity here from Gala. I don't think it's going to drop super fast. You do got to recognize that it was overextended, and then Bitcoin correcting itself a little bit this morning. We saw a kind of that knee-jerk reaction. Okay, a lot of alts split out this morning. They are since recovering, but majority of them are still pretty red. Okay, so you got to recognize not a fantastic market. And the main reason why is because we are in a situation right now where the price action is it's odd for Bitcoin. Let me go ahead and explain here in this section. I'd like to kind of highlight this just so you understand kind of where we're at in the position. Bitcoin dominance is up. Bitcoin price is for the most part up, right? Minorly down, but mostly up. We should experience altcoin price coming down. The only reason why we saw alt surge yesterday is because Bitcoin broke 35,000, kind of maintained that for a little while. But we still need a closure above 35.2 today to have any confidence in this uptrend, because Bitcoin is printing lower lows and a descending trend on the shorter time frames. It's all relevant because it factors into coins like this, because this is an altcoin no matter how you look at it, and alts bleed out pretty hard when Bitcoin dominance and price is up. And that's basically where we're at right now. Okay? So again, just some friendly advice. We may not be at the bottom here, but I don't think we're going to drop super hard unless Bitcoin does too, right? Bitcoin has another 3 or 4 bad days. We'll see the same thing reflected here. Please just be mindful of that. So taking a look at what are we looking at? We summarized the daily looks pretty decent. Once again, just to clarify, the 200-day SMA working its way down. That's also a strong resistance at about 2.3 cents. Yes, 2.3 cents. To clarify, right there at about 2.3, we're looking at a resistance level for that. Taking a look at the 4-hour time frame, we want to go ahead and double check a few things here. This is again my favorite time frame. We are really kind of sort of bouncing off 50 on the RSI. That's a good sign. That kind of tells us that we have more support here at 0.5 than originally expected. So that 2 cent mark is a pretty strong point of contention. Look at that volume. Second most amount of volume outside of this low here at about 1.77 or 1.78 is a round number. Okay, so again, we got some decent volume there. So if we do lose this level here, just know we could very well retest this bottom here for a pretty large double bottom. That could even be somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern too forming. Okay, we could be seeing this as the head and shoulder, and the price come down too. All right, there's a lot of different potential playouts. Don't even worry about that just yet. Those are just hypotheticals for the moment. But the truth is here, we're diverging. We're close to a support level. If the support level doesn't hold, we could expect further downside. Looking at the moving averages, we're now down below the 20-day SMA, but we're hugging the 50-day SMA, and that's holding as a price support. Okay, keep in mind the 200 is trailing behind here right about 1.6. Heaven forbid the price comes down to that level. That'd be a decent bouncing point too, because that's a previous support range based on a monthly close, if I recall correctly, at about 1.55. Okay, so we're kind of looking at some pretty good situations there as well. Looks like we just got notification here on our premium group. Oh, cool, nice bell trade, 94% there. Again, congrats to our community members for that. All right, so what I want to talk about here last but not least is the Ichimoku Cloud. This is an important indicator on the hourly, kind of letting us know what side of the tracks we're on. We have broken below the cloud, which is not great. Conversion line is below the baseline, and lag expense free and clear. So this really just tells us here if you have a short position open, leave it open, it's free to run, and there's no reason to consider a long position at this point, just based on the simple fact that we came down to tentatively bounce off this 2-cent range. While that is nice, consolation, most other signs are pointing down. Okay? So again, just being realistic with you, no matter how awesome a coin is and how much you support it, you got to be realistic in the sense that the charts tell us one thing and fundamentals tell us another. The charts are screaming further downside. Seems much more likely than a relief rally to the upside. Okay? So just please understand that generally what we're looking at here. Again, it's not dire straits. The price could totally ramp up here in the near future, because if Bitcoin breaks, just say 35.2, that's a strong point of resistance for Bitcoin, and we close above that level, then we'll see this coin take off, right? Again, a lot of this stuff's on a razor's edge based on Bitcoin dominance and, of course, the price. So please be mindful of that. Watch my Bitcoin video. I just uploaded that a moment ago. I typically analyze Bitcoin twice a day. Okay? Again, check that out. CryptoCash.tech is a site if you want to become part of our trading community or academy. I do offer trade signals as well as I've already shared, and I do look forward to working with you. Thanks again so much for watching. Hope you learned something here today. Please like the video if you could. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.